Today, I want us to talk on something particular football. Now, I don't know what you or how your beginnings with, especially for young people, but you agree with me that football is something that always bring young people together in their numbers. But very, very few of them make it to the limelight. What happened to those that don't make it there? What is the future reserved for them? You and I know that most of the time our friends that were strongly involved into football did only one thing. They played football and almost nothing else. Where are they now? And we know that many young people are still facing such challenges. So today we are bringing to us a football promoter. He's going to give us some insight into this. And what are the solutions that him and his team have put in place to help these young people, especially those that are interested into football, get as a solution? So if this is something that you're interested in and want to know more, please stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. As I earlier said, today we have a football promoter. I'm going to give him that privilege to present himself and tell us a little bit about him so that we can dive straight into our questions of the day. Because I believe, as you're also curious to know what is being reserved for those young people. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are
Thank
you doing
you.
today, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay, sir. So, sir, we'll not take too much of time. We'll dive straight into the questions, sir.
Yeah.
Before we go into the deep of our topic of today, I want you to first of all tell us a little bit about you. Who are you and where are you from?
Yeah, my name is Sulemanou Dahiru Haji. I'm from Manfe. I was born in Manfe. Some people call me the Bayangi Hausaman. But that's me. I'm from Manfe. I'm a football development agent. I'm a coach and
Okay.
a promoter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said you are from Manfi. That
Yes.
name Suleiman. It's like it's from North. When I heard it, I first of all thought he was from the North.
Yeah, originally, that's where my parents are from, but I'm born in Manfe. So I see myself more as
Okay, okay.
a Manfe man.
All right. I get it.
Yeah.
Are you a proud man?
Proud Hausa
Okay.
man.
Because there is this slogan that
Bangi people are
bang people.
proud. Yeah, I would say because I'm already developing a culture. So if pride is attached to it, then
Then it's part of it.
yeah, because I'm also proud being from the division also because that's the culture I'm born into.
Definitely. It's a positive part of the pride.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we'll go straight, sir. Now, we are curious about this thing. As you said, you're a football promoter. Want to have some quick questions for you.
Okay.
Before going more, want to first of all know, want to also talk to us about your early beginnings. What made you to go into promoting the thing exactly?
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, that's a very, very good question because sometimes it's always very essential to know what motivates people to do what they do.
Yes.
My motivation stem from the lack of football facilities in Manfi in particular because that's where Dream Soccer started.
Okay.
In 2009, when we conceived the idea with my elder brother, I wasn't really much interested in football development per se, but I was very passionate about football.
Okay.
And when growing up, we didn't have that opportunity apart from Top Cup, where we used to
Yes, I
train. We
remember
only
Top Cup
train during Top Cup.
during the
Yeah,
competition.
so in
Yes.
Manfield, we didn't have that opportunity to have a group where we come daily and train. But when we started coming to Buea, because I was schooling in Buea then in 2009, I was interested. Schooling, we had this, I get the opportunity of meeting players, young friends from
Yes.
who are going to football school, we'll
Yes.
call it that
Yes.
way.
Yes.
So I have friends at the Jalakwan Sport Academy,
Okay.
and also those who come from Brazaris Football School, as we called it. You know, only those who have the privilege of becoming the best players of top cups will have the scholarship, that
To
scholarship to
move
go
on.
to move forward. So in 2008, somebody started something in Manfield. 2007, called Little Foot Academy.
Little foot.
Yeah, Little Foot Academy, but
Okay.
they didn't last because the idea was okay. They were preparing players to bring them in there to have scholarship opportunity to integrate them in Jalakwan and also go to Brazil school. So
Which from there they say have to go and be again the best so that they can go
we
out to
go
pursue the
out for
career.
the opportunity. So that is how Dream Soccer. We say, okay, but why not start something? Train players, but we have to do something in a unique way.
Oh,
And I was seeing the opportunity of gathering kids as one, but also to use it as a means to educate the kids beyond football. That
yes.
is how I wanted Dream Soccer to be unique from what has been happening.
Like
Oh,
you mean like train them, giving side training apart from
sorry.
just playing the football itself.
Yes, because I also noticed that a lot of us wanted to play. When the opportunities come, our parents usually say, no, let him go to school and the rest. So there's the need to emphasize on the importance of education and also the talent that some of us had. We need to
Yes.
follow them up. So to blend both, we also need that kind of platform or project where they value both education and
And the
football. So
talents.
that is why we come up with the idea of Dream Soccer. We wanted it to be unique, where parents will also permit their kids to come because they understand that okay, we have agreed that during school hours they will not train, they will go to school,
Go
and we
to school.
encourage them to have good grades too. Yeah,
And you guys also sit behind them as mentors to make sure that they
mentors,
follow the
exactly.
academic background that
Yeah,
is very
because we
crucial.
have some elder brothers who went through football route but didn't succeed as footballers and also lost their life because some of them came back, they didn't have anything to do. At times they just come. Now parents use it as a reference. Say the man he don't come. At the end of the day, the ball, and then they turn for quarter.
Yeah, and we really can't blame the parent because they are talking based on numbers, what they are
Numbers. Thing
seeing.
that's it. So that is why. So right now we also came up with the idea of blending football development with developing life skills,
Okay.
instilling in them values that are so
So
not going to help them as
we'll not
footballers.
go deep in that
Okay,
section because
thank
we'll
you.
come back to it
Okay,
itself.
okay.
But now going for that, we're interested in the various challenges. What are some of the challenges you face first as a football promoter in your LL beginnings? And also about the challenge that young people face there, especially those that decide or make decisions to go into football.
Yeah, thank you once more. These questions are really intriguing. First of all, parents accepting the players, the kids, let me not say players, the kids to participate in football
Yes.
daily practice is also a problem because a lot of the problem and the parents, sorry, see that as a distraction.
Yes.
They feel that the time when they have to go to farm or maybe assist them in the business places or sell on
Yes.
Saturdays,
Or even study their books at
study their
home.
books, we are there gathering them that they should train and the rest. So that's first of all the acceptance of parents participating in the project, guiding these young people is a big challenge. And we are kind of still facing it now, but it's not
That
as
enormous
before.
as
Yeah.
before.
And also finance because football is something that requires a lot of investment, particularly getting equipment, materials, balls, and the rest. I remember when we started, we were using what we call korokoro balls. Yeah, so I used to buy, sometimes I'll buy 20, so that 1,000, buy 20,000, and before you know, all to them boss.
They're all
Then we
bad.
have to get another new ones,
You
and
sense,
then
yes.
yeah, and then parents now are not supporting the personal equipment of the players too, the participant of the project too. Is
Their boots,
both
their
shoes,
dressing,
dressing. Imagine somebody come to train with shirt. So
even feeding. It's
yeah,
also a huge.
yeah, and then also timing is a problem because between their school and training period, so it's very difficult because we don't have accommodation where we accommodate players so that they can be trained. So they have to leave
Okay.
their homes and come. A
Yes.
lot those, and then also we have challenges when it comes to competing because in Manfield we are the only one at the time.
The players
So
don't have play
play
time with
time to compete with other pairs from different
different
academies,
zones and
different
the rest.
clubs, and distance coming from Manfi. If you have to come to Buea to participate in a tournament, it's very expensive, and the
That's
players
long.
do have to pay their transport. We don't have the means as a
Need to
team.
accommodate them while they are there.
Exactly. So these are some of the challenges. Yeah.
So then, what about the players themselves, the young people? What are the challenges that you face with them as we doing the training? Is it easy to work with them? Is it tedious? Is it something?
Yeah, thank you. I think it's studious, but it's something that we've already accepted. So we are comfortable with it. Sometimes we just have to be patient. But I mean, it's not that easy working with young people. Some of them come with a lot of different personal challenges to training. Some come with characters, some don't have the same, not everybody have the same motivation. You may
Definitely.
have a group of 50, but just one still have the aspiration of going further. The rest are there for fun. And a project like us, which is inclusive, we don't want to like chase people away.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just have to work with everybody and then try to guide them. So it's challenging, yes, psychologically, like I said, but financially, materially, this aspect that they are lacking shows means to come to training is also the challenge that we face with a lot of these kids. Yeah,
Wow, that's enormous.
yeah, it's not
Mr.
easy.
Suleiman Mano,
Yeah.
give us some statistics. Let's say in every 1,000 youths that decide to embark into
Football.
football, how many make it to the limelight? I mean, like to make it like maybe to people like Samuel Jan, Samuel Eto'o. These are players that we have now. Abubakar, how many make it to the limelight in every 1,000 youths?
Thank you. That's a very tricky question first, and but it's very easy to answer because the facts are very clear. We can cite any example locally, especially
Okay.
coming from Manfe in the past almost 2 decades. We've had just one player who have made it pro, Eno Adolphe Kembe.
You mean from a whole
Division, just
division
imagine for over how many years?
over 20 years?
Yes, so you can imagine. And we've had players who grew up who want to play, but at the end of the day, they didn't get to a certain level. Before him, there have been people, but I'm looking at the time.
From that time to
Yes, after the last person, we had Agbo Kevin, who played in Union, went to Europe, played, But after Agbo Kevin, it's been very difficult. And locally, now in Southwest, if you look, it's very challenging. But the statistics, I'll just say on average, it will be very difficult to say in every, let me not go to 1,000, let's use 100.
okay,
We'll have one that may succeed. It's still conditional,
one
it's
that
not
may.
succeed.
They will not go for the football again now.
Yeah, it's very challenging. A lot of things are uncertain about football.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is enormous. The and with this we really can't blame the parents
Yeah,
when they hold it because they are just based on the fact that success is not guaranteed.
yeah,
And given the fact that in 100 there's a probability that one can make it,
make
we are
it,
not even
may
certain
make it, yes.
may make it.
Yeah.
So it becomes studious. And I think with such, with you being a professional and somebody that have already witnessed it from ground up, you guys have worked on solutions. I want us to talk now about the solutions.
Yeah.
What are some of the solutions you guys have decided to put in place to solve this problem?
Yeah, like I said, anyway, before going straight to answer that question,
Okay.
you made a statement that we will not blame the parents. We should blame everybody on board.
Okay.
We're not leaving out the parents, especially the parents, because if the parents don't support the players, we will not have the opportunity of working with them or making them go for the opportunities that we create for them.
Okay.
For example, I come to you, your son is good, and want him to play. We think that is good. You tell me, no, let him write this GC advanced level and pass. The boy is 14. Maybe he should be in, let's say, Form 3. Now that's about 4 years to come. And if you have to train a 14-year-old to become good, to become a player, you are expected to make it pro.
Yes.
It means by his 18th birthday, you should be going pro.
Already.
Now, if you don't have the opportunity to train him at that early age, how is he going to succeed in front? It will be very difficult. Now, what is stopping you? The parents have not even agreed. Now, let's say he had his advanced level, he's in the university now. Let him focus. That man is doing by law. That's 3 years. Okay, the law is okay. He's still taking time to come to train, but it's not enough because at that time he's 18. Socially, he has different kind of interest now. Because at 14, maybe his interests in life, social aspects are different.
He's more focused. Like he still move with the passion.
Exactly. But now his drives are different.
Different.
Even if the parents give him the permission, it's very difficult for him to
That determination is
to
that
come back
honest determination is still
good
there. He's
because he
dying
has
down.
now the university, he has to focus on getting the degree, and the rest, at the end of the day, he
A lot of
cannot.
distractions around. Also, he's now 18 in active age.
Exactly. So you know the social distractions that we have, and these are the things we try to avoid.
Okay,
Coming
okay.
now to solutions, like you said, things we put in place, like
I think before going to solution, there are some other problems that you have to tell us again.
a lot.
Like, what are the things that put us in that position of having less than one player in every 100 to make it to the limelight? What are the limit? What are the things that cause this thing to be that alarming?
There are a lot, but outside the field I can remember for now. Like I said, parents,
Yes,
one,
friends.
two, the players' willingness, you know,
Okay.
the players too, like I said, not just moments ago, when they have different distractions at
Yes.
one at a certain age, they have things that become of interest to them more than football.
Okay.
So it becomes now very difficult for them to succeed. Because let's say the parents have accepted, okay, you are in university, you are 18, it's still not late for the player to develop.
Something can happen.
But now the player now has become so attracted to social media. Maybe he wants to do music. You know, at one point in life, so a lot of us want to do a lot of
Yeah,
things.
they get
He wants to
carried
do
away.
music and he meets certain friends that engage now in social aspects of life, you know, that distracts him. That is that doesn't even permit him to be in football. You understand? Now
Yes,
that
yes,
is
I
at the
get.
level of the player. Now he doesn't even want to come to training daily because maybe he has someone that
Yes,
is
with other commitment, he wants to squeeze time for everybody.
everybody.
So he want to okay, maybe instead of come 5 days per week, he wants to come two,
Two.
so they can have
And
time
even
to
the
do
two
other
is
things.
even late.
Oh,
Now he still has school. And then also some of them also have this I don't know, these dreams that they be when they see players succeeding in Europe, they want to take the same thing and bring it in life here because we have our own local realities. But they
of
don't
course.
understand that. They
Yeah.
feel oh because the people don't have they have what you call they have this they feel that is why they are succeeding. But you can still succeed with what you have. You just need the mentality
Of course, of
and the
course.
determination, but they don't understand that. They
They don't
want to
understand that.
travel. They want to go to Europe.
They
So
want to go and do it, but they don't want to go and make it there.
so now they start putting pressure on the parents. Now there are also people now I'll blame colleagues, including myself. Some of
Okay.
us really go into coaching with a lot of passion, yes, to develop young people. But some of us, because we overlike the players we work with, we want them to succeed at all costs. We start engaging in work, in activities that are not really our domain of, let's say,
Expert.
expertise. Thank you. Because a lot of us coaches want to be agents, football agents who want to seek opportunities for our players to go and sign professional and make money, you know, and be happy, which is good, but it should
Okay.
be done in the right way. So as a result, a lot of coaches get engaged in some of these practices that are not really, I don't want to dive into it, but it's not really welcome and it doesn't help the young people
Okay.
because
Okay.
you just really create an opportunity. Oh, I have the player, he's a good striker, but you know very well that he's still playing at a very lower level.
You have not really nurtured the guy to
Nurtured
that level,
him to that
but you
level.
are hurrying up to place him
Okay, somebody
into
says, okay, get
fighters.
him, we need 3 million. You put pressure on the parents,
They raise the 3
they raise
million.
it 3 million. He flies to Europe, he doesn't make it. He's in the
Okay.
street, or he has to come back.
Come back.
Parents will not trust you anymore. The player will be discouraged. He will not play. Now, we have agents. People who say they are agents. I'll put it in quote because a lot of people say they are agent, but they don't know what is an agent or who is an agent.
Okay.
What is an agent? What does an agent do? What are the limitations? What are his limits as an agent? And who is he to the player?
Like they just have an idea about it and they position themselves like they have the mastered it.
Yeah, they
But
think
that
that
is
they are agents, but they don't know what is an agent and who is an agent. Who is an agent to the player? Who is an agent to the club? What is an agent? What are the responsibilities of
of
an
an
agent?
agent.
Now, a lot of people, I'm his agent, they're spending money or doing what? Now they have to impose and then they are insisting that the player is ready to travel to Europe. Now they have misinterpreted the word.
Yes.
Who is an agent? Now they want to tell the player how to play, whether he's ready or not. They have misinterpreted the word.
The overall.
Yes. Now, what is an agent? Agent is a broker between club, the buying club and the selling club. A player who wants to sign, the agent represents the player's interest.
Okay.
And how does the agent make money? From the player pays the agent,
Yes, from the commission, whatever the player receives, the agent has a commission there.
conclusion of the service.
Yes.
Now for the who, it's very difficult for an agent. I'm not saying it's impossible or it doesn't work that way, but sometimes an agent can advise the player based on what he thinks can make the player better.
Okay,
But
okay. Based on
the
what he's
seen
seen
on the ground in the market, yes.
Yes.
But a lot of people who don't even really have the background of doing that take that responsibility upon themselves to tell the player he's ready, you will not play here, you should play here, you have this
Sometimes they don't
level.
even follow the coach, what the coach is saying.
They don't
want
follow.
to impose what they think is good.
Good, because they are interested in making money. Some, not the money that they sell the player, but the money that they think they'll make from the visa or the opportunity that they are creating.
Small, yeah.
So these are some of,
Selfish interests.
yes, well, yeah. So now at the level of structural organization, a lot of issues are happening lately. But I think that, in my own personal opinion,
Yes,
I think that our football lately has gained a lot of exposure, and there's a lot of interest in local football,
yes.
which to me is a development. And the lapses I think we have currently is at the level of the organization of local championship in certain places. In Southwest in particular, I think we have had in the past 3 to 4 seasons, we have had one of the best leagues consistently in the Cameroon. Southwest regional, yes. Southwest
Wow.
regional was the best league, organized league in 2000. We had the prize for that. And that alone has got a lot of attention in Southwest Regional League.
Yes,
So it gives you a
definitely,
lot of
definitely.
exposure to our players.
Yes.
Statistically, I can tell you a lot of players leave Southwest Regional League to sign in elite clubs in Cameroon.
Wow.
And in Southwest Regional League, we have had players who leave directly to play directly in Europe in first team. Yeah, we've had
That's
players.
good.
Listen, even last season, we have a player who left Besta and he signed in the second division team in Belgium, which is good.
Really, no,
You
it's very
understand?
good.
So we have a lot of players
Yes,
like
that's
that who
good.
have left. So I think the organization is good, but the challenges of licenses and the rest has hindered a lot of teams or players to not participate.
Okay.
For some reasons we don't know, but we blame both sides. Some at one point it is a federation not delivering the license on time, but on the other side, if you look at it, it is a club that have to put the license
The
in the system,
necessary
documents before it's being
being
processed. So if you look at it structurally, some of the problems that we face is not based on organization, it's based on how we individually, the clubs, the teams, and the player
Yes,
participate in the organized championship.
can see it's when you, the way we put it, we have that impression that it's a problem that needs multiple
Partners,
parties
exactly,
to solve it.
to solve it. Yeah. So
So let's now dive into our main thing, which is about the solution that you and your team have put in place to make this thing.
yeah, thank you. I mean, it's a very technical question, and I think that the answers I can give you are technical in terms of footballing aspect,
Yes.
because dream soccer was not based on created on the basis of winning championship. We
Okay.
want to develop players with stronger mindset, with good personalities, and better citizens who are going to lead the next generation of people or citizens or societies or communities or organizations and the rest.
Okay.
Because so we have a holistic approach in player development.
Okay.
We do the person, the player himself, the participants. I would like to call them participants because at the end of every participant in Dream Soccer, we don't want to see only a footballer. We want to see a lawyer who uses football disciplines to be to structure his life and also succeed in his personal life goals. Because apart from aspiring to become footballers, they may also have dreams of become
Of course,
footballers,
definitely.
musicians, maybe doctors, maybe accountants, social media experts, and the rest. So that is why values like leadership, teamwork, patience,
Discipline.
responsibility, disciplines are part of our daily practices.
Okay.
We have inculcated them in our daily practices as such that even the soccer drills have disciplines that we put in place. So that is the first part.
Okay.
Because we believe that if a player understands that, if a participant understands that he needs patience to succeed in life, it means at the end of the day, if he wants to be a footballer,
Yes.
patience is
Nice
a virtue.
patient. Yes.
You understand? And
Yes.
endurance
Sure.
is one of them.
Sure.
So being disciplined in all life, in all
It's
aspects,
key.
is a key factor. So you understand that these values, as we emphasize them on them daily in
Yes.
practices, they bring them now to their daily life. So this to us is part of what we've put in place as a solution to develop the players and the persons. You understand?
Yes.
So if you have to look at the footballing aspect, we Dream Soccer as a whole doesn't think winning a competition is a success. We think that if we play well, following the coach's instruction and the disciplines put in place, is rules and regulations and the rest, we achieve better results.
It's clear
And
that we'll have the
good,
result
we have the
when those
results.
things are being
Yeah, so
respected.
going each time we go to the field, we think that if we play based on coach's instruction and play well, we have won, even if we lose the game.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is one of the ways we think we develop players, because at the end of the day, it will not save us anything if we win a competition, because you can win any match
Yes.
just
you
by
can.
playing and running
Yeah,
everybody.
you can.
But now, if at the end of the day this player wants to be a good striker, he doesn't know how to run in the field. He doesn't know the positioning, how he's going to receive the ball, when to make a pass, when to make a run, and he doesn't even have the patience to wait. Okay, I'm a striker, I have to wait. Even if we are losing, this comes to one of the aspects: fairness.
Okay.
We must accept
Yeah,
defeat.
you must accept
How do
it.
you accept defeat? How do we react when the referee
You
give?
learn from your
You
lesson.
understand? So
Yes.
taking responsibility of your actions is one of them. So that is how respond. These are how these values come into play.
Okay.
You take responsibility of your action. That is how we train them on daily
Very
basis in
important.
training.
Yes.
If I lose the ball, I have to press, get the ball back, you know. And if my partner loses the ball,
I need to grab
support
it back.
him, get his back. And then also, if we lose the game, if we concede a goal, I don't need to overreact.
It's okay.
I
It's a
just have to
normal thing. You have to
accept.
move on.
And then, if at the end of the game we lose the game, I must greet my opponents, salute, congratulate them, appreciate, and then we do what? Take responsibility of our mistakes. If we lose the game, we have to understand why we lose the game. Did we play well?
What did we miss?
What did we miss?
How do we make sure that this doesn't
Happen again. So by doing that, we are developing the player better.
Definitely, definitely. It's working in his mindset.
Mindset. Yeah, that okay, I lose again. No, what do I have to do? I didn't run well. No, I got tired. What caused me to get tired? I was absent in training. So you see,
Consistent.
good.
Definitely, are going to see the result on the pitch.
On the pitch. So at the end of the day, the result after a match doesn't really matter. What matters is how we played. So now we've developed the player. He lost a lot of games. So this is the risk we are taking as a team. Because we are coming to the game not to win,
Okay.
but to play well.
To make sure we
Yeah,
respect
because
our
there's a
consignment.
game we lose about 3-0, but every opponent, crowd, everybody, the fans were cheering the players. A typical example.
They saw a beautiful football.
Football, the players could start the game from behind. From the onset of Dream Soccer, we train our goalkeepers to use the field. It's now, so many people are seeing it as something new, but we knew it. Most of the players that have had that started training as early as 10, 8, 9, 8. Who are grown ups now,
Yes.
they should be 19, 18. They use their legs well, better than their hands today. So when did they learn that? Earlier. But to do that, it takes a lot of risks, because you have to emphasize that, okay, don't come and catch the ball. Play. Come out of the ring. Get involved in the game. Be confident. By so doing, they'll do a lot of mistakes.
Definitely.
And they score. So what do? Are you going to scold at the player? No, because that is what we want to achieve. So we'll not look at him conceding the goal. So, but if we want to win, we stay.
Stay.
You understand? Catch the
Stay
ball.
Yeah.
Don't do that thing. Don't do that thing. You understand?
Yeah. I get
So
it.
now, if you do that, you win. Now you have won. But have you developed the player?
That is a question.
That is it. So those are some of the things we put in place
Wow,
as solution in developing the players.
that's amazing, sir.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And beyond that, we also have this opportunity, this platform where we've created for players to have scholarship opportunities
Wow.
in the US.
Okay.
We had this partner, Uhuru Football Academy, that based in Arizona.
Euro football.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
We signed a partnership agreement. They help our athletes to have scholarship opportunities. So to benefit the scholarship, you need to be good academically and also good
The skills have to be there.
develop. So when you get a player at 14, he's in Form 3, you're already telling him if you pass your advanced level, there's a chance that you have to go to US.
You have to pass and you have to be good.
You have to be good.
So he knows that he has two things he's
Good.
working on, his academic and his
In
skills.
skills. So
Now,
So lastly, the only person we had about 2 people who would have benefited the scholarship, and in the end, they failed in getting some points, quotas. Yeah,
oh,
there was a point,
bad.
there was a grade that they needed,
Yeah.
and then the other one, the parents frustrated the process. So when you started, people just believe that it's so true to be rude.
Yeah,
So
to
sometimes
be real,
when we are working with all honesty, people feel that because of society is already the way it is, nobody does anything without its interest. So some of us started as foolish as we were, without charging, without thinking of
any
what
contract,
we'll
anything.
make. So
Yes.
some parents tend to they don't believe.
So they expect to see something that you are nailing the child,
Yes.
holding, you have interest, they can say, okay, this man is getting here.
Yeah.
All right, does it suit us? Can
Yeah,
we go
yeah.
there?
So those are some of the challenges we face while doing that.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's the pathway.
Yeah.
One of the pathways, scholarship, and then the other one is pathway to professional football.
Okay.
You understand? So at the end of the day, when we train these players, we understand that, okay, you will concede the goal as a goalkeeper. Defender, you will lose the ball, they will score you. But know that each time you lose the ball, look at what made you lose the ball.
Yeah, make
Did
sure
you-
you repeat again.
Yeah, you lost your positioning, you were dispossessed,
Yes.
were you able to receive the ball, control, and make a good pass? So by the end of the day, they are able to do all that correctly. They are ready for the next level. What do we have in place? We have some friends and some networks that we have in place. They ask us videos. So sometimes we do videos.
Yeah, they want to see.
Okay,
you want to
matches.
see. You are saying is okay, but let's see
See.
the proof. Want to see.
Yeah, so we do videos, and then in 2014, I learned about a Facebook page. So I started early, 2015, our Facebook page was getting 10 years. So we've been putting them on media. We had players like Awejan. He was very popular in Southwest. While in Manfe, he already had a scholarship to go to US. The only thing that he was to do was to pass his ordinary level. We tried the first time,
It's no good.
go the second time.
That time you ask, there's a way that you can just open it and
I'm
just put
telling
it
you,
inside.
it was very challenging. Then at one point, distractions came. People started to say, it's too good to remain in Manfield, blah, blah, blah. The same things I highlighted. So
Yeah,
many
lot-
of the
lot
parents
of this,
did not even
yeah.
believe. So they said, okay, he has to play regional league. That's how he came to Buea. And he's still doing well. He's performing well academically now.
But we will never know what could have happened if you
Yeah.
tried the other way.
Yeah, so
So now going let's say concluding, let's talk about some success stories of Dream Soccer Academy.
yeah, Dream Soccer, our success is not measured by what we have achieved, but by the life we have affected positively.
Okay.
And the life we've changed. I'm looking at a lot of kids I know back then in Manfe, before the coming of this crisis, would have been different while the crisis is going on. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah. Because the Dream Soccer served as a platform to distract them from the street. And that is one of the reasons why we're consistent. Because on the day that I feel sick, they'll come right to my house. Koshi, tell you know
Yeah, he has really become part of
part of
them.
them. And on the day that you are not training, you will find them in the field.
He has become their own.
They are there. The balls are not there. They should be kicking stones or oranges,
Doing something,
doing
but they are
something.
there.
They are there in the field. So you realize that they don't have other distractions. To us, that was an achievement.
That
And
was
most
an
of
achievement.
them, at the end of the day, they have at least on average, if I had about, let's say, I had about 100 kids, at least 85 have their advanced level. And that is
That's
something
huge. That's
that
huge.
we were not so searching about because most of them were not even going to school. They were so distracted. They want to play at every moment they have the opportunity, they want to play.
And I believe the discipline, the training they got from the football
Exactly.
process permitted them to focus on their
Focus.
academics and get
Exactly.
better results.
Yes.
So
Most
they're
of
more
them
disciplined now
more
in school.
discipline. Those who don't have, we have a means of encouraging them, and sometimes we punish them for not doing well because we follow up to
Yeah,
we
make
did
sure.
one, you know, pass, you come to training, we provoke you, do certain things. You realize that he goes back,
He has to work, he
he has
has
to
to
work
do
hard.
more, put more effort.
Yes, so I think then I don't want to talk about graduates. Some of them write to me, manager, if not me, you know. So to me, that's my success. I'm happy. I was a, both girls. There are girls I even orientated back then. About last month, there's one. She was our captain, female team. She told me, "Do you remember you are the one who made me to write the nursing concours?" I said, "But how?" There was a day you sat me down. You spoke to me about university, and the rest said university may be good, but it's not really good coming from looking at my own background. And today I'm working, I'm supporting my parents down to the decision I made, but it was your advice.
And that is true
Yes,
success. When you see the impact in
yes,
people
yes.
you put forth.
They call me father. Sometimes I get goosebumps when I see them. They're doing
It makes you
well, the
laugh.
others are married, doing I mean, girls, they were there. And one of the things I still have my respect for them because I was so professional about my relationship. But you know, imagine I was very young. At that time, I was very
You're talking
young.
about 10 years back.
Yes, I was very young. So
So you already had that leadership skill,
of
potential to
managing bigger
stand in
people,
front and lead
lead.
others.
Yeah, I didn't know till now. I don't know what, but I think my motivation was the fact that it wasn't there, and along the line, they became so dependent on me that I couldn't give up because you
You
say
have
no, you have to.
no choice than to deliver.
Yes, so you have to deliver. So,
Yeah.
so
Thank you, sir.
that's it.
So,
Yeah, and then professionals, I have Brenda Tabe, Awejan Emmanuel. They're doing well in Europe. Yeah, so
one day we'll have them on
yeah,
this
yeah, they are
stage
around.
to
Yes,
come and share their
yes, yes, yes.
story
They are
and
around. Yeah.
their experience. Okay, so on closing, like closing remark, how can one become a participant of Dream Soccer Academy?
Thank you once more. Like I said in the beginning, Dream Soccer Academy is an inclusive program.
Yes.
So talent and it's not just the sole criteria for you to be part of it. But what we want is a willingness. And after that, we give you an orientation of expectations. What we expect from you. First, the willingness. Second, your time. Third, maybe your documents to register you to be part of its group by giving you a license, and also because we don't want a situation where somebody will feel excluded based on certain things,
Be
maybe
inside, exposed to all the opportunity, then you
everything.
decide
You
which one
decide
is
which one. Thank you.
is
Just put it simple for me. Thank you.
So, sir, I don't know, one last word for viewers today.
Yeah.
Last word from you, sir.
Well, I wouldn't have much. I've already said a lot, and I think that if one message I have to pass today is, if you want to become a professional footballer, you should be looking at not just the performance in the field, but how to develop your mindset. Because it takes the mindset for you to get up every morning to go and train. It takes a mindset for you to use your last resource, maybe your means to buy an equipment for yourself. There are a lot of people who want to play football, but they have iPhone 14, but they don't have a pair of boots,
Which is bad.
which is
It's
bad.
really
And
poor.
they say, "Ah, every day we suffer." So, but they are players.
Their focus is on the wrong thing.
Yes. So if you want to be a professional footballer, those are the things you really need in your life, and also self-discipline and be steadfast. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
It's a
I
pleasure.
I think you head coach. It's simple. I will summarize by saying that the future you want, you can create it. It's possible. The future is predictable. It's a mystery, as it is being said in books. So, no one thing. The position you are now is at the reason. Is as the result of the decision you took yesterday. So, if you want to make tomorrow better, start taking decision that will make it better today. You got him well. The mindset is very important, and we don't skip it here. So we emphasize a lot about the mindset. You might have the talent or whatsoever, but if you have the wrong mindset, it'll be difficult for you to go somewhere far. Please, to join the academy is simple. You can either get to our inbox, and we'll put you in contact with coach, which will, or with the team, the Dream Soccer
Okay.
Academy team, and they'll follow you up and give you the guidelines. If this is something that you really want to embark on, get to us. Remember, tomorrow is brighter.